welcome to the Free Cheese episode 511. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Mark Augustiniak.
Hey.
Matt Selner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games, brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. This week, we are taking a break from the list and closing out June with a grab bag, if you will, of what's in the box, if you will. We're kind of going all over the place. We're going to revisit some old segments from Season 10 that we left behind, but we'll bring back for fun this week. We'll look ahead a little bit at some things that we're anticipating, maybe, for the rest of the year, now that we're right at the end of June, right at that sweet spot where 6 months have ended, and the following 6 months tell us everything. And we'll talk about our Game of the Year so far. To get us started with our Game of the Year so far, why don't we break the proverbial ice here? I want to know, Matt, Mark, what video game came out in 2023 that you've not played yet, but want to?
I know my answer. It's not a good one. I'm not proud of it, but it will be something I play eventually. That Star Wars Jedi Survivor game.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like that first one a lot. And although I'm not big on the Star Wars property now, that first one is good enough where I should see this sequel through at some point. That was a lot of fun to play. And this one is much fun to play.
Yeah. Anything, I know that it launched kind of weird, but I'm sure by the time you get around to it, it'll be...
Probably just get on console after all that crap, so it's fine.
Yeah. Mark, how about you?
I got two answers.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40k bolt gun.
Oh, yeah.
And very similar in genre. Slayer's X.
Yeah, I've still yet to touch Slayer's X myself. That's a good point.
I have it installed. I just didn't...
Oh, so all right, yeah, you're halfway there.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched gameplay on it, and I've watched some stuff, and it looks great.
Yeah.
I just haven't yet personally played it.
My two, yeah, Wild Hearts is the first one that comes to mind. That is, for those who are at home saying, what? It's, Koei Tecmo decided to make a Monster Hunter, and then EA published it. So, I'm curious about that one. Just, I want to know what it is, but yeah. And then, I guess nobody let Inti Creates make a third Bloodstained Curse of the Moon game, so they made Grim Guardians Demon Purge, or maybe it's Gal Guardians Demon Purge now. There's some weird name stuff in the US. Yeah. You play as two sisters, and I played the demo of it, and then I kind of like scratched the itch I had at that moment for a Metroidvania style thing. Or maybe I didn't. I think I bounced off that and just went back to Hollow Knight for fun, or started Hollow Knight from scratch for fun. So maybe I don't want to play this one that much, but it's at least it's intriguing. I like what Inti Creates puts out most of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to co-op with that one.
Yeah, we should do that. We'll come back to Game of the Year stuff later on. We're going to close out our show talking about our Game of the Year so far, so stay tuned for that. But first, we're going to slip into a little feature we called Demo Disc. And I'd like to ask Matt and Mark, if we added demos for each of this month's games to a disc, what two games would each of you add that fit the theme we've created? Listeners, if you're just tuning in for the month, this month we covered Game Dev Story, Windjammers 2, and NBA Street. We bundled them all up in our big monthly write-up with the theme of competition. But I'm curious, if we put these all on a demo disc, what would you guys wrap them up to be? Or I'm sorry.
Okay,
if we
okay.
put them all, if we put them on a demo disc with a theme, what two games would you add demos of?
Do these need to be released, or in the going to be in the oven being made?
go for it, whatever, Hey, if it's in the oven, then we should get a demo, right? You want to taste it. You want to see what's happening. Let me get a sniff.
Fair. I have an answer.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6.
Well, that one is released. And I'd say good answer.
I just want to expand my horizon, see what was available. No, I think fighting game series, I Street Fighter, maybe most of the time is first off the tip of my tongue, maybe second,
yeah.
But no, that is competition at its finest.
Yeah, right now especially, that the game's heating up the charts. I think Street Fighter's a good answer. Mark, you got one?
I do. Just for some reason, the name is not coming to me, even though I own it. Oh my god, what is the Wow, I feel really bad right now. What is the I guess it's technically a fighting game, but you're hitting a ball back and forth.
Hyper Gun Sport?
No, it kind of has like a
Shoot.
Jet Set Radio vibe to it.
Yep, as soon as you started, yep.
Is it like something Blitz?
It's not Hi-Fi Rush. Oh man, what is the name of that game?
Right?
Redfall.
Lethal League.
What ball?
No.
Who? Lethal League?
Lethal League.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The second one. So like I would add that. Wait, were we each picking two, or just Matt and I just picking one each?
No,
I have a
each,
second one.
Each throw out two or three. Throw out as many as you want. I just didn't want to. Yeah.
I'll swing it back to Matt. We can alternate.
I gotta go one. Fits the mold a little bit outside. And it's a game I think will benefit from a demo because it's a brand new, not in the genre, but brand new IP in the genre, and that is AEW Fight Forever.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
And it's coming out
They
actually.
could use a demo. Show the kids what it's all about.
It might be out by the time this goes live. I might have fucked up. Oh my god, I can't even think of my favorite word to use. Kayfabe, yeah, thank you. Oof. Rough day in the wrestling world for me.
I like that
I'm going to throw one out there real quick before I kick back to Mark.
Yeah.
And say Cities Skylines, the VR edition, because I need something to play on PlayStation VR 2, and I'd like to try a demo of that game before buying it. And Game Dev Story is a Sim. The end.
Okay.
Did you guys ever play Cities Skylines?
No.
It was a Game Pass game a long time. I think it's back on Game Pass now. But a long time ago when I first got Game Pass, I just was like, I don't know if you guys have this with sim games, but I will occasionally get the itch for one of them and then dive into it for 8 hours straight, do nothing, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't anything. And then the next day I wake up and I'm like, what did I do? Uninstalled, never look back at it again. But I had a really good night with Cities Skylines once.
I'm kind of the same boat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get way into it and it consumes me for 2 weeks, but
True.
I know I had that exact same thing with Frostpunk. I think me and you both had the same thing with Frostpunk.
Yeah. Mark, how about you? Game 2?
Game 2 is going to be... So I feel like every demo disc, like, I know a lot aren't typically... They have a theme to some degree, right? But there's always that one that's just like, why is this in here? So I feel like you gotta have one of those. So Pinball FX3 goes right in there.
Hey, chasing those high scores, that's competition.
It is that. It is that. Yeah, I think that fits. And you could probably start to pull in pinball tables for each of our games from this month. That makes sense to me.
And then there's the one that you wish was a demo, but it's actually just a trailer.
That's Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
Oh, if
It
we're
would
going
be
down,
like a
if we're going down that
Twisted
route, I got a
Metal
couple
Black.
trailers. Yeah. Armored Core 6. I'm assuming they said arena mode's in that, right? That's
I think
competition.
so. Yeah. I forgot completely about. Okay, yeah.
It's bittersweet.
I think I had a demo disc that had a trailer for Twisted Metal Black, but not an actual playable demo way back when, and I was really bummed because I wanted to try it. And I would not actually try Twisted Metal Black in earnest until 2 weeks ago. After
Wow.
that stupid Peacock teaser, trailer, whatever, I was like, let me finally play Twisted Metal Black. So I
Man,
did that.
thanks for pissing me off again.
You're welcome. I remember we rented Twisted Metal Black for PS2 when it released, and it felt different enough, and it was really dark. Like, the first level, especially, is just like, the lighting is so weird in that. To the point where, like, I think we thought our TV was failing. And that was one of those ones where we went back, like, Blockbuster had that thing where you could just, like, bring it back in the same day, or I don't know. You know how they did weird promos to try and stay alive for a while. It was like, yeah, if you don't like it, just bring it back and swap it. So we like did that and took it, immediately back. It was like, walked to Blockbuster, walked home, played it, walked to Blockbuster, re-rented NBA Street. I don't know what we did, but yeah. Any other trailers you'd throw in there, Matt?
Oh, I throw a Super Bomberman R2 on there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's coming.
Yeah. Ever Crisis? Put a mobile trailer on there.
Yeah, why not?
Mark, any other games trailers you'd add to our demo disc for the month?
No, I think that's a pretty good package.
I think we've got ourselves a demo disc. And I think if that if that sounds correct, it sounds like we might be headed down into the trivia dungeon.
Oh shit!
We're back. Although we're not gonna do what we did the last time we were in the trivia dungeon. I'm not taking you through the map. I just compiled a handful of questions.
Where the fuck were you in at?
I have no idea.
One would argue we never left.
We never left.
There you go. Save Knuckles. I've got some questions for y'all, and I don't know how we'll do it. You guys can work together to try and solve them. We'll just leave it at that.
I feel like the last trivia dungeon, it was Mark doing all the heavy lifting, so here we go.
I tried to stay I was really conscious about being balanced this time.
Oh, that wasn't a slight against you. It was a dig at myself.
No. I thought about it, though. I was like, I need to make sure that I'm covering all ground here. Let me make this. So I'll kick it with our first question. Which game on our list is the product of failed versions of Game Boy Advance and 3DS experiments?
Repeat that one more time.
Which game on our list is the product of failed versions of Game Boy Advance and 3DS experiments?
On our list.
Trying to think what the fuck is on this list that's like fairly new. 3D.
Let me look through our 65 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking through right now too. Well, you said product of failed attempts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Blinks the Time Sweeper is not the correct answer because that is the failed attempt at a game.
Can we get a hint on what range on the list it's in?
I gotta look back at the list, but I'm gonna say it's up there.
First half or bottom half?
First half.
Okay.
The fuck's up here? That's new. Is it Wii Sports?
It is not Wii Sports.
Is it Quake?
You idiot. Mark, give me a guess, and I'm giving you guys the answer.
Pikmin 3?
It is Pikmin 3.
Oh, shit.
A quote here from Mr. Miyamoto himself. We did actually create versions of Pikmin on 3DS and Game Boy Advance, but they were versions that I wasn't really happy with until we came to this version on the Wii U, and I finally felt like I was able to create the Pikmin game that I wanted to create.
I was thinking like franchise. Okay. Fair.
Which game on our list has a custom level officially based on the movie Anaconda?
Like, officially in the game?
Not officially in the game.
Quake.
Yes, Quake.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 20th Century Fox put out an Anaconda level. Purportedly, there's two questions on this list that I really could not get great sources for to confirm. This was one of them where, like, it is very commonly spoken of that this is it, but I did not have hard evidence. So that could be wrong. I'll put that out there.
Look, if it's out there, there's a Quake mod of it. That's
yeah. I mean, there's definitely a Quake level with snakes in it, and there's like Snake Men and all that stuff. It's a stupid, weird thing. I just couldn't confirm that it actually came from 20th Century Fox. So, this was another one actually that I mean, I rewrote the question in this case to cover my tracks here. But which game may or may not feature Ed Boon as an unlockable character?
I feel like this is. Wait, are these all revolved around our list, or was it only that one? Is
You said on the list,
Ooh,
right?
everything's on the list.
everything's on the list?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say like, oh, probably some like Mortal Kombat kart racer, but that's clearly not on our list. So probably is it Hang Time?
It is Hang Time. Reported.
Midway.
Yep, Midway. So
Fuck! I was looking for Warner Brothers. I forgot that they broke.
yeah.
Ah,
So he's
shit.
in Jam. You can unlock Ed Boon in Jam, and there's a bunch of people that say he's unlockable in Hang Time, but I've not seen confirmation.
Yeah, I haven't either. I know
Some other
Sub-Zero is in Blitz.
Yeah, and like there's certain writers and people like who are in Hang Time, but yeah, no confirmation on Ed Boon.
Okay.
So which games on our list have received a 10 out of 10 from IGN?
Shit.
Ooh.
It's only one game?
No, these
There
are
are
games.
2 games.
Two games.
Two.
I'm gonna say actually no, Matt, I'll let you go. I have 3 answers that come to mind.
Oh my.
I want to say Portal 2.
That was one of my answers.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you guys until I get all your guesses out.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
say
okay.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good answer. Metal Gear Solid 2?
Okay.
Wii Sports.
Okay. Are those all of your answers?
I think so. That's it for me.
Potentially Quake, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll throw it on my short list. Why not?
So, Matt, you were half right. Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color received a perfect 10.
Oh.
Whoa.
And the other game was Undertale.
Oh, the
Holy
game. I
shit.
fucking gave it 10 too. God damn it. I forgot about Undertale.
Not what I was expecting at all.
Me neither. Truly. Not at all.
So I can work at IGN is what you're saying.
You know? Next question. In Snatcher for Sega CD, the titular enemy's eyes were made green to avoid copyright infringement. What color were their eyes in the original release?
I'm going to guess red.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah, red. They were trying to avoid them looking like Terminator.
Yep. Okay.
How many playable characters are there in Valis 3?
3.
3. 3 is the correct answer. Name the protagonist of PsyOps: The Mindgate Conspiracy.
Cold.
Oh my god.
I generic white man. Jack.
Close. You're really close.
Here, Matt. How about this? You think of the first name. I'll think of the last name.
I think Jack. I'm just gonna go with Jack.
Ryder.
You guys are so close. It is Nick Scryer.
Scryer?
Scryer, yeah.
Oh, okay.
One who scries, I suppose. This one's interesting. When originally pitched, this game on our list was mistaken internally at the studio as another Brutal Legend.
Can you repeat that one more time? At least the first part.
When originally pitched, this game on our list was mistaken internally at the studio as another Brutal Legend.
I was gonna say Gitaru Man, but that's before Brutal Legend.
Gauntlet?
Not Gauntlet.
Generic as fuck. I was just
Another Brutal Legend. I'm referring to, they mean the game Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
So, Hotline Miami? I'm thinking of like the gore side of it.
Yeah.
With the music.
This is a weird one. I could have gone a different direction for this game, but...
No, okay.
You ready for the answer?
I was thinking the right game. Because Brutal Legend's not like...
I don't know what year that came out, so...
Brutal Legend was 2009.
Okay, so Peggle then is my vote.
Peggle?
Yeah, I actually... Oh, I know it.
Say it, because I don't know it.
Sunset Overdrive.
Bingo.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense.
Internally, it was pitched as a fast-paced action game featuring the rock and roll end times. And someone internally said, wait, like Brutal Legend?
And they should have said
quite
yes,
the opposite.
And then made
It's
Brutal
like,
Legend 2.
If Brutal Legend was designed by Vans.
Yeah, yes. This is a family favorite question. How many eggs are hatchable in Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
69.
I was going to say 52 for some reason.
Ooh, man.
Is it more?
Matt's closer numerically, but Mark, you're like closer thematically. It's 72.
Oh.
I guess it was 12 per.
I would have thought it was high, but okay. All right.
Yeah, like my next guess was going to be like, I don't know, 103.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like spots to hash an egg?
No, this is like
egg types.
Egg types, yeah.
There's 72 egg types in that game.
Dude,
I would have guessed 30 realistically.
There's a lot we never saw because they were weird to...
Or we just didn't play enough.
There's a good reason why we didn't see them.
Yeah, we'll say that. We just didn't see
I would say I'll blame the camera.
Yeah. What year does Lifeline take place?
2033.
2070.
2029. Bonus question. What year does Sunset Overdrive take place?
What year did Vans form? That
2020 for Sunset. I don't know. I thought
I'm gonna say
that was modern time.
I'm gonna go a little lower. I want to say 2012.
2027.
Oh shit! We're 4 years away.
I know. This is an interesting one. This game on our list was the last to use its series' original logo before changing to its current logo, which has now persisted for 18 years. Very convoluted question, I know. Would you like me to repeat it?
You said there was a logo change.
A logo changed after this game in the series. Since that logo changed, it has been this series' current logo. But this game on our list was the last one to use the original logo.
Oh, okay.
So you said 18 years it's been using the new
Yeah,
logo?
the current logo has been in place for 18 years.
What was that, 2005? Hell yeah, 2005.
I have an answer, but if you want to go first, Mal, you go first.
No, take it. It's fine.
Mario Kart?
Mario Kart Double Dash.
What's the new logo?
It's
The
like
current
it doesn't
Mario
have like
Kart-
the fun, whimsical letters anymore in
Yeah.
Mario Kart. It's all just
Yeah,
like
it's very like
sanitized.
Wii sterile. Yeah, because the DS
Sterile
version introduced the new logo, and it's been that same Mario Kart DS font.
I
ever
just
since.
assumed they all changed. Because
No,
the
like
Mario
Mario-
Kart and SNES looks different than the Double
The
Dash.
subtitles changed, but if you look at Mario Kart SNES, it was the same like typeface for Mario.
have, like,
the
that-
words Mario Kart.
Yeah, like they have like that
okay.
Super Mario World.
Oh, it had
whimsicalness
that
to it.
gradient. It just the colors changed. Okay, or sorry, it had the same font. The gradient or the colors. God. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay.
They should have kept it. No, Soul was there.
That's right. I got a little. This one's a little bit easier. What is the digital root of 5, 9, and 6?
Oh, you bitch! It's fucking 999 question. I forgot
7?
how digital roots work.
Not 7.
Oh, I forgot how they worked. No, wait.
Trying to remember how that works.
Yeah,
thought
I
they
know,
just
it's
kept-
like-
do you just keep adding into each other, or is it all the same? So, say the number again. I'm sorry.
5, 9, and 6.
5, 9, 6. So 5 and 9 is 14. Do you add that back in, or do you go? Is it 1?
Not
I
1.
don't know how to fucking do the
2. Wait, did we say
2.
2 already?
That is
It's
that's
2.
something wrong.
How'd you get to 2?
So it first you add up all the numbers, and then whatever the sum is, you separate those digits and you subtract or add or something like that.
You add.
Just
yeah.
add again.
You
yeah.
add. So it
Oh,
all
but
equals
all
to 20.
14.
2 plus 0 equals 2.
Is 2.
I
Yes.
can't believe I remembered that.
All right. I
I
was
had to
doing
look it up to rate the question. So.
I was going. I was okay. I was trying to add the first 2 digits. and do
My
something.
300 hours are
Got it.
are coming in. They're paying off.
What was the working title for Beautiful Joe?
I'm gonna say Red Hot something, but I don't know what would follow after Hot.
Matt, can you guess the third word in Red Hot blank?
Red Hot Man.
Red Hot Man. Beautiful
Okay.
Joe's working title.
Was
Changed
it really?
to avoid copyright infringement with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I was
did
gonna
not
say
think
Red
that
Hot
would
Rumble,
infringe,
but I
but-
think that's the Smash Brother clone
Yeah.
game.
Okay, how about this? Which game on our list was ported to Genesis and retitled to Dragon's Fury?
I should have
Devil's
known this
Crush?
immediately.
Devil's Crush. You got it. Bonus points if you can name its Japanese title.
Do we have to say it in Japanese?
No.
I don't know it either way. I was just wondering.
Matt?
Nah, I don't know. That'd be a guess.
Devil Crash.
Wouldn't have
Right.
gotten it.
I remember that now.
We're coming in the home stretch here. Last 5. Which games on our list feature John Romero in the credits?
5.
Just which games? I'm saying this is our last 5 questions.
Oh.
But sorry.
Quake.
Yeah.
Quake again. Quake a third time.
Okay. You got
There are episodes of Quake that we did not rank, but are included in Quake, so I think they count.
True.
Oh, Mark, Quake 4.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. And then the 5th.
Yes. Paperboy 2.
Oh, I wish. God, I wish.
Okay, no, for real though. So we have 5 games with John Romero in the credits.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
I misheard.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I feel like Quake's too easy of an answer.
Quake is one of the answers. There's a second game on our list that has John Romero in the credits.
I think I know what it is.
Say it.
Gauntlet 7 Sorrows.
Bingo.
Ah, right. Yes.
He worked on it originally, and it was a John Romero game. Before he eventually
Right.
left, they restarted development, but he does appear as special thanks. Which game on our list has received a perfect score from Famitsu magazine?
They don't hand
This is
them
where
out.
this is where I say Wii Sports.
I'm going to agree with that.
Trick question. None of our games on the list have appeared on Famitsu's Perfect 40 yet. Surprise for the listeners who are hanging out with us. Our bonus game next month, Street Fighter 6, is the first game that will join our list that has received a Perfect 40 from...
They give that a
Famitsu.
4? Wow.
Yes.
Good for Street
Wow.
Fighter
Got a
6.
40.
They don't hand that out easily.
No, they do not. We had a lot
Yeah.
of games that were 39s, 38s,
Mm.
38 and a half, but none that were Perfect 40.
Yeah, these ain't no
Man,
IGN 10s.
good for Street Fighter 6, man.
Yeah.
That's well earned.
Which game on our list was originally set in Tokyo during its development?
Originally, meaning not anymore.
Correct.
Hegel. No, sorry, I keep going back to that. Okay, for real, I'm gonna say Resident Evil 4.
Okay. Matt?
Oh, darn it. No, it never left that castle. No matter how many times it got rewritten. Tokyo? I don't have a good answer.
Oh, I feel like I know it.
What?
Parasite Eve.
It is Parasite Eve.
don't know
Originally set in
how-
Tokyo, changed to New York. There's a lot of games on the list that, as I've been letting you guys answer, I'm looking at and laughing to myself, thinking of like Sonic Frontiers was originally set like the fun.
I was about to say
alternative
that
world.
as my dumb answer there at the end.
That could have been fun. I feel like Def Jam Fight for Tokyo would be pretty good.
It would have been.
Mass Effect 2 in Tokyo would be pretty good. Yeah. 2 questions left. Portal 2 was originally being developed without what mechanic?
Co-op?
Portals.
Portals is the correct
Oh.
answer. Do you know what was going to be there instead?
Yes, it was going to be a camera, and you take pictures, and then you would go through the pictures, and then obviously
Yes.
that we have other games now that exist that use that idea.
Yeah, the idea was that it was called f-stop was the mechanic. And you'd
Mhm.
take a picture of something in the environment, and then whatever you took a picture of, you could pick it up, rotate it, scale it, and put it back in the environment somewhere else. And Gabe Newell's idea for Portal as a franchise is that you would be going through Aperture and trying out different tools like that in every game, and every game would have its own kind of twist to it. But then they said testers
We don't
pushed
do
back and
threes.
said,
Oh, okay.
yeah, y'all should- well, yeah, that's all right, last question. Which game in Wii Sports features Nintendo's Kyoto headquarters building in the background?
Baseball?
Not baseball.
Golf?
Not golf.
I'm trying to think of... Yeah, tennis? Yeah, they're
Tennis
outside.
is the correct
I was
answer.
going to say, I could
was like-
run out of sports that are outside.
Yeah. Well, I should say
Bowling.
tennis is the potential correct answer. This was the other question on our list that I could not get hard confirmation of. I even went to a website that scrapes all of the game files and extracts everything, and I looked at the building and compared it with images of Nintendo Kyoto,
Dang.
and it's probably correct. But I was looking for like an Iwata asks type situation to verify this,
Mhm.
and did not have that. So I don't know.
Hey, props for doing all the homework.
Yeah, look, man, it's been a while since we've done one of these episodes. I like these types of episodes from time to time. Speaking of which, time for our next segment. This or that. You guys didn't know this was coming, did you?
No.
No?
Well, I did a special edition of this or that to commemorate the month of June and celebrate the games we've covered this month. So, we'll start with a game dev story themed this or that. I would like to know, is the title I'm about to read you a real video game or a fake video game? Number 1,
Okay.
Guitar Billionaire.
Fake.
Fake.
It is fake. This was during Valve's Summer Sale 2022. They put out a bunch of fake video game pages, and one of them was Guitar Billionaire.
No.
Number
Okay.
2, Grimace's Birthday.
This is real.
That's... It's current event. It's a fake.
Okay, good. You guys have paid attention to the news recently. Yes, it is real. Released on Game Boy Color via Game Boy Studio by the McDonald's Corporation. Bone Storm.
Ooh. This is a good fake name. But I'm going to
Fake.
say it's real.
You think it's real, Matt?
Fake.
It is fake. It's from The Simpsons. Now, I want to point out, I think a lot of the fake games on the list, at some point, someone has made an small indie or game jam
Sure.
project, but
I think
The
we're thinking on
original-
a bigger scale here.
Bone Storm is famously from the episode of The Simpsons where Bart shoplifts and he
Right.
says, "Buy me Bone Storm or go to hell." Wrestle Jam 88.
Real.
Fake.
Fake.
Damn.
It is a fake video game from the movie The Wrestler, starring Mickey
Oh.
Rourke.
Oh, that's a sad one.
Call Off Duty.
Fake.
It's so obvious
I know.
that
That's
it has to be real.
It is a fake box
Damn.
art at IKEA.
I need to see
Guardian
this after.
Heroes.
That's real.
That's
I
real.
think.
It is real. A Treasure developed Sega Saturn video game. Congratulations to you both. Asuka won 20% Special Burning Fest.
That's
I'm gonna
too
say it's real.
specific. That's got to be real.
It is real. It is a fighting game for the PlayStation that both of you have played at my house. Congratulations. Room Mania number 203.
Fake.
Real.
Real, and I'm desperate to play it. You are God, and you intervene in the life of a boy. Available for the Dreamcast and PlayStation 2.
Hmm. Okay.
Ka 2, Let's Go Hawaii.
I think that's fake.
I'm gonna avoid my instinct this one time and agree with Matt.
It is real. It is
Son of
the
a
sequel
bitch.
to Mr. Mosquito for the PlayStation 2.
No.
They had a sequel?
I didn't know it had a
I
sequel either
didn't know
until
it.
researching for this topic. Immortals of Avium.
Oh, doesn't that some mobile garbage? That sounds like some
No.
mobile garbage that I've seen on YouTube.
No, that was like the last game at Summer Game Fest that they spent too long on.
Yeah, it's real. It's that dumb one.
That Magic
Is this the one that
Shooter.
had Gortash in it?
No, that's Gortash. Gortash is Baldur's Gate.
Oh, right.
No, this was right before Rebirth. They revealed Rebirth.
Yeah, I don't remember that game, so that sounds like mobile garbage. Or I might have looked at it.
It was a
Ah,
first-person
whatever.
shooter, but you had
It's-
like magic powers.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh,
it
it's that
seems
EA
like
game. Oh, that's bad.
it's the one that looks like a fake game.
Yeah, it's that EA
yeah.
original bullshit. Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
And the last game on our list, Techpocalypse.
Real.
Fake.
Fake. This is the game
Yes.
that Dee became addicted to in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the episode Charlie Rules the World. Techpocalypse. All right. Matt, I got a category you might do pretty well at here. In honor of Windjammers 2 making our list this month, I have a special edition of This or That called Is This a Character from Windjammers or an Actual Olympian Athlete? Are you ready?
Okay.
Also, I am going to destroy these names, but let's go for it. Loris Biaggi.
Sounds foreign enough. Olympic.
Mark?
Oh right, I am a part of this. I was so invested in Matt figuring it out. Yeah, I'm gonna say Olympian.
Windjammers.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yordis Costa.
Windjammer.
Thinking Bob Costas. Windjammers.
Windjammers is correct. Carolyn Kirby.
Olympian.
Olympian.
Correct. Olympic volleyball player. I believe one of the first to play the sport at an Olympic level in, I think it was 1980 something, but don't quote me on that. Steve
And-
Miller.
Musician.
True.
Did he
But,
technically play a concert at an Olympics?
No, he might have played at a Windjammer event.
I would say a windjammer.
He is a windjammer, Steve Miller. How about St. John Smith?
Windjammer.
Matt?
Olympian.
St. John Smith is an Olympic volleyball player. Hiromi Mita.
Windjammer.
Windjammer.
Windjammers is correct. Mike Dodd.
I think that's a windjammer.
I'm gonna say Olympian.
It is an Olympian. How about Klaus Wessel?
Windjammer.
Before I answer, are all the Olympians volleyball Olympians?
No,
Okay.
they're not.
Just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna say Olympian.
Windjammer. Gary Scott.
That
Olympian.
better be. Well, I'm gonna say Windjammer.
It is a windjammer.
Mm.
Natasha Kolega.
Olympian.
Windjammer.
Olympic handball player.
Paul,
That's a funny name for
really gets the deep
volleyball.
fucking
Okay.
cuts.
Daniela Gatelli.
Sounds
Ooh,
Italian.
is-
Fuck, but that doesn't mean anything. Olympian.
Olympian.
Olympic volleyball, Hitomi Matsushita.
That's a Windjammer, I believe.
I'm going to stick with Olympian.
Olympic handball player, João Raposa.
What is handball?
It's a half basketball.
Is there a net?
Yes.
You have to volley it, maybe?
No. It's like if basketball had like soccer nets instead of hoops, and there was a goalie, and the rules were kind of dumb. Then there's a thing with shooting behind an arc. Don't ask me why I know that.
I think it's not in the Olympics from what I forget now.
No, it is.
I might be wrong. It is? Okay.
At least, unless they delisted it recently, but from my knowledge,
Gotcha.
it's kind of sort of interesting to watch when there's nothing else on at 4 a.m. Anyway, sorry, what was the name?
João Raposa.
A Windjammer.
Windjammer.
Windjammer is correct. Daniel Narcisse.
Windjammer.
Olympian.
Olympic handball player, Sammy Ho.
Windjammer.
Olympian.
Windjammer, Max Hurricane.
Just
Windjammer.
please be an Olympian.
It's a Windjammer.
Damn
I tried
it.
really hard to find someone who had a name so I could give you a fake out. But... All right, last one on the list, Sophie Delise.
Windjammer.
Olympian.
Windjammer is correct.
Mm.
And finally, to celebrate NBA Street, we're going to bring back a classic. Is it a hot sauce flavor or a move you can do in NBA Street?
Oh, god damn it. I never
like this.
keep track.
First, off the hook.
Oh, that's it. That's street.
Yeah, street.
That is Street. Backtrack.
Street.
Street.
Street. Secret Aardvark.
Street.
Sauce.
Hot sauce. Slap Ya Mama.
Street.
Sauce.
Could be a hot sauce. That's a really good name
It's
for
a
a
hot
hot sauce.
sauce.
Damn.
It is a hot sauce.
Damn.
Cyclone.
Street.
Street.
NBA Street. Weak Knees.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Hot sauce. Hammer Down.
Street.
Street.
Street. Backbreaker.
Street.
I know it's street, but I'm saying sauce.
It's NBA Street.
Isn't that the one that goes behind the back and through your legs to the front?
I think so.
It just clips through.
Kind of.
Mariachi Ninja.
I hope that's a hot sauce. That's a fucking awesome name.
Yeah, sauce.
It's a hot sauce.
Good.
It's got a cool looking label too.
Oh
I
boy.
gotta
Shout out to the hot sauce. I should have written it down. It's like a whole hot sauce emporium.com or something. Cinnamon Ghost Punch.
That's a hot sauce.
It's a sauce, but
Ghost
that would be a
pepper.
cool...
Yeah,
it's a
really
sauce.
cool NBA Street game.
That would
your
be.
move, wouldn't it? Check Yo Bags.
Street.
Street.
Street is correct. La Segadora.
Sauce.
Yeah, that's a sauce.
It's a hot sauce. It translates directly to the Reaper.
Ooh. Don't fear it.
Miami Heat sauce.
I mean, sauce.
I want to
It's
say
a
street.
sauce. I just thought it was
Oh,
fun
okay.
that it was named after the
Miami
actual
Heat.
team Miami Heat. Pour one out for their loss in the recent finals. Top Spin.
I'm gonna go street.
It is Street. Made in Hell.
Sauce.
Probably
It's a
for,
hot
yeah,
sauce.
legal reasons, it's going to be sauce.
Missed the Bus.
Street.
Street.
Street is correct. Mama Jamma.
Street.
Oh, but that could... I don't know what. I'm going to say sauce.
Street.
Ah.
And finally, 3 a.m. Reserve.
Street.
Sauce.
Sauce is
Oh.
correct.
I
There you
actually
have
remember
it.
more of those moves than I thought.
Yeah, they're, well, you know, they
I guess
swirl
when you
around.
see them on the bottom line enough, you learn them.
And we're going to close out this week's episode by talking about our game of the year so far and then look ahead briefly at most anticipated. Matt, what's your game of the year so far?
Oh, can I do a short list?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. They have their reasons that I don't know why wouldn't they? I have my reasons why I don't want to put them as game of the year because of how they approach video games. Resident Evil 4 Remake is high on my list. I like that game a lot. I'm not going to get into it because I have a short list. But that is a remake. It's like a second opportunity at bat for that game. Although the first one's fucking amazing still. It is a remake at the end of the day. We just retread it. Theater Rhythm Final Bar is an amazing game. However, I don't know if it's amazing because it's the first time I'm playing a Theater Rhythm game. But man, have I sunk a lot of time, and has that kicked off a year for me in many ways. But yes, I like that game a lot, and that is a very, very good video game that I will periodically revisit from time to time. I gotta refer to my thing. And then I think my last one, just because it might be one of the only new things I have played, which is kind of de facto in a way, but it is still an incredible game. That is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. I think I learned how to play an open world game like that after playing Elden Ring. My approach to this one is a lot different than how I approached Breath of the Wild. I'm playing it and stopping in specific ways, kind of like a lessons learned for me from Breath of the Wild. I just think that's a very good game. Has some problems. That's why I'm not automatic. This is the one, but I do genuinely like this game a lot, and I think it says some of my average play session per session is 3 hours plus.
Yeah, I'm having a good time with that Tears of the Kingdom as well. Interesting that my most anticipated game of the year is on your short list for your game of the year so far. That being Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line. Mark, what's your game of the year so far?
I think it's going to be, at least, so far, I'm going to say Street Fighter 6. This was my most anticipated, and I felt like it delivered. There's just so much with this game that I have come to appreciate, especially from Street Fighter's history with Street Fighter V alone, just comparing that, just seeing how far they have come. And now now they're making a game with this RE engine and the single player stuff, like the campaign, they went all out this time around. You're able to make your own character, that's insane for a Street Fighter game to me. Just so many things. There are some things about it that probably could be handled slightly better. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it hasn't. Yeah, I mean, just with menus, how to match up with your friends. A lot of that is it's not intuitive.
We're still not friends in that game. Just put.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I've booted up I think 3 times, but I have not necessarily logged in with the Capcom ID yet.
Yeah, and it has some of the modern gaming things I don't care too much for, the currencies and all that stuff. But just as a game on the whole, I think this is a very good fighting game. I do appreciate how wide of a net they are trying to cast this time around with their audience. And I'm glad it's finally here. I'm glad to have a more realistic looking Street Fighter that I've always dreamed about.
Yeah. So
it feels good. It feels almost like a lifelong thing got accomplished for me in a lot of ways. So
yeah. I'm excited to talk about that one next month. We're gonna rank it and everything as we do. Who have you been playing as, Mark?
Well, obviously Ken. He's my go-to. Chun-Li's always my second in command. And then out of the newer characters, I think I messed with. I can't remember if I messed with Lily more or Luke, but it's definitely like between them. I think Lily I've had more of a fun time with.
Yeah, Lily's been my main, and I love playing as Lily. She was the first new character I tried, and then I just kind of didn't try anyone else because I got good with her combos and some of the moves you can pull off. And
Marissa's pretty good too.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
The big, like, gladiator lady.
Yeah, like the new Zangief.
Kind of, but she kind of plays more like a Terry Bogard.
Yeah, no, she's definitely faster, but she's just heavy, which is...
Yeah. She's more punches than grapples, I've learned.
Yeah, I hate fighting her online. But, yeah. Do you have any other ones on your short list, Mark?
I would probably shout out Dead Island 2.
Yeah.
I think through the development hell that game went through and went under different companies now, and like stories, whatever, but I like how they handled like your character, whichever you pick. The way that you apply perks to your skill tree, it's like tarot card based. I like the physics in that game a lot. They took a lot of time and care with like the water and oil physics, how you can electrocute and burn things, and there's like a chain reaction to all that, and the way you can decapitate the zombies in different ways, and there's a lot of nuance to that if you want it to be there. And so I think just on a technical scale, that's a very impressive game.
I've also got Street Fighter 6 on my short list. But the one that stands out to me the most so far has been Humanity. It's been tough to play Humanity because it came out 4 days after Tears of the Kingdom. But I really, really like Humanity's just puzzle solving. It's such a cool concept for a game that, I don't know, when this is not like a full Enhanced project, so it's another project that Enhanced definitely helped out with, but it's not, the next big thing from Enhanced, where I was really hoping for a Res Infinite sequel. And maybe that's still coming, I don't know. So I was honestly a little lukewarm on Humanity as it was coming out, but I picked it up day one, and it's been a lot of fun. Playing through, you control a dog, you lead people from point A to point B, and then along the way there's special collectibles in each stage. And it's like, once you kind of understand the logic of the game, you can enter every stage and be like, all right, I know I'm going to get the people from here to there mostly, but how do I do it and also collect the 2 or 3 collectibles in this stage in the way? And it's very cool trying to like optimize your path. That I think really smartly lets you quickly restart the level and keep all of your current mark, because like you'll kind of like you'll get your line going, your whole shape of your path moving along, and then you'll take one of the special collectibles off the side of a cliff by accident. You're like, all right, well, I screwed that up, but everything else is right, so let me restart the level with all of my stuff in place and just move a couple of these things last minute. And it's neat. It's neat having the dog be a character, like, it's effectively just your cursor or the interface for the player, but it's just a dog made out of light. I think it's a really, really fun puzzle game, and refreshing as heck. It's the antithesis to modern games that I crave. So,
has it?
I encourage it.
Has it scratched any sort of itch like Tetris Effect?
No. But I ended up going backwards and buying Tetris the Grandmaster, those that put out by Hamster,
right?
For the Tetris itch. It's definitely got some of the Tetris. It's not in that same vein. Definitely not. But
nothing
nothing
life changing.
No, not that at all. But it is very, very like it's fun. There are moments when you step into a puzzle and you're like, how am I gonna? And like it just starts clicking together, and your brain does start thinking that way. So I guess in a way, it has some Tetris effect-y things. I want to talk about our most anticipated games that we know of so far for the rest of the year. But first, I'll throw out a slight little mention, not a new game, but Dead Cells Return to Castlevania came out in March, and that got me playing Dead Cells and got me to play more Dead Cells than I'd ever played to this point. And also that Castlevania DLC is pretty cool.
Yeah,
beyond that, it's pretty cool. It's, it's Dead Cells, but it's got an Alucard in it. Most anticipated, I'm going to throw it out there that I think all of us can reasonably agree that we are all anticipating whatever the heck Nintendo is doing after Pikmin 4, because we know nothing. And I think we all know and expect that there will be at least one video game, but I'm assuming there's going to be in August, to September, and October. Like, they usually are pretty good for putting out one thing a month. And we know nothing after Pikmin 4. We just got that shadow drop of everybody 1-2 switch, but
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah. But yeah, Nintendo's always intriguing. How about Pikmin 4? Are you all stoked on that one?
I'm excited. I don't want this. I feel like I'm gonna be down on it, but the way I say this, but like I did the $100 game game pass thing for Zelda, and I kind of went into that buying it knowing I was probably gonna get in Pikmin, so I'm kind of like I'm in it now, kind of pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think I'd be more excited around release time. There's a lot between now and then I want to get through. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. That's my biggest problem.
Yeah. I think the one thing that's kind of weird about our recording time right now is that as you're hearing this, Final Fantasy 16 is out in the world, and I think that is definitely it was a most anticipated for Matt for the year. But I think it's something we're all into checking out. But yeah, definitely it's weird right now recording wise, because it probably would be something I don't know if it'd be game of the year so far, but yeah, time will tell. Mark, Pikmin 4?
I'm definitely going to check it out. I just don't know if it's going to be a day one for me.
I'm in because of the voucher thing, but otherwise I probably wouldn't have been day one. As much as I love Pikmin 3, I kind of feel like Pikmin 3 was perfect and we didn't need another one, but I wanted another one. My brain doesn't work right, but
I'm always going to be curious to see like how these play out and how they compare and all that. So
what else? Mark, what else is on your anticipated list?
I'm curious about Payday 3.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I've always liked. I never played the first Payday, but I've played a lot of Payday 2, and it's a game I always think fondly about, even though I don't play a lot of. So it'll be nice to play a little more modernized one because it's been a while.
Yeah.
But I think my most anticipated now for this year, that I know was coming out this year, Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, that's been a long time coming from Mark.
Yeah. Definitely have a soft spot for Remedy and that series alone. So, and it's coming out at the perfect time.
Yeah.
It looks really good. So I have very high hopes for that one.
Yeah,
it's such a weird one because when Control came out, it was like, man, they should make an Alan Wake 2, and like, it's not even 5 years later they're doing it.
Well, Mr. Max Payne himself said the two key words, or I guess it's a phrase, but it's their first survival horror game, so they are leaning into it. That was after that trailer. When I was like, man, this looks like mad scary compared to when I played of the first one. And then, he said first survival horror. I was like, all right, cool, they're leaning into it. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Whether I play
And
is another thing, but I'm glad that they're leaning into it.
Yeah, the fact that like you can swap between the characters at any time
Yeah.
makes that really interesting.
Take that, GTA 6. Matt, what else is on your...
I think, because of the weird kayfabe recording time of this, 16 would have been my most anticipated. I'm just hoping by the time this airs, I'm happily enjoying it and on my way to a platinum trophy, maybe. Who knows? But it's been out by 2 weeks by then, right?
I think, all right.
Who knows? I don't know. I gotta get my ducks in a line here before that game comes out. There's a couple games I gotta get to. No, not a game of the year contender for me, but something that I know I will pump hours and hours into because they are just fun to swing around the city. One Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that first Spider-Man a lot. Miles Morales was the expansion pack in that game, but I still enjoyed that game a lot. It'd be fun to get a proper 2, and I'm curious to see what they do with the story. I have pitched a good story on the side to Joe. It'd be interesting. That we'll see if that happens, but I had some ideas for this game.
Fascinated if
I would.
Yeah,
that won't happen, but it'd be fun. And then in the last week, one YouTuber that I follow for Elden Ring and Dark Souls and Sekiro lore and all that stuff has done more for me in preview coverage for Armored Core 6 than From Software has. And I probably, as we were recording this, earlier during lunch, I think I don't pre-order games anymore, but it's as good as a pre-order at this point that I'm going to buy that game. I'm very excited to play Armored Core 6.
Nice.
So I wasn't going to say anything because I already know, but same. Because Matt sent me the same dude and the same everything, and now I'm in. But not only am I in, I started poking at playing the Armored Core games again on PSP, and then now I'm currently in the waiting period of the arrival of another PSP. Because I wanted another PSP.
Does it include a battery?
No. But it's in immaculate condition, which is why I bought it. I don't have a PSP 1000. I only have a PSP 3000. So I ordered a 1000 because it has the battery pop out. I got a battery coming.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
But and that's all because of Armored Core videos talking about. I promise you, I was just like, I want like a PSP, Anyway. Yeah, I'm very excited for Armored Core 6 and the PSP.
I could see that being on my list
of like
too.
Armored Core 6 and Jim Ryan bringing out the Q Lite or the Q Project Q. Sorry.
Like I know I'm not huge
I
on a lot
forgot.
of From, but I love me some mechs. So
Yeah.
maybe
And that should be
turn it
PC
around.
Day 1, right? We know that, right?
Probably.
Yes, but caution. From
Well,
does
yeah,
not have a good track record with their PC ports.
Second
Fair
one's
warning.
been
Mark, I understand why you would lead with Alan Wake 2, but I think you and I can both agree that Sonic Superstars looks pretty good. Is that what the title is? Sonic Superstars?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Sonic Superstars.
Oh yeah, that definitely looks like a fun game. I don't know if it'll be my game of the year, but
No, but I'm looking forward to checking it out for sure.
yeah, definitely. And
I think, yeah.
I'm just curious to see how that one definitely plays out, how it handles co-op well, and just see what that one has to offer.
Yeah.
Be curious how co-op works with that.
I'm intrigued by Super Bomberman R2. I liked that first one quite a bit, even if I didn't spend as much time as I thought I would with it. They had that weird free-to-play one that they took offline, and now there's an R2, so I don't know.
Speaking of bombs, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that finally got a release date too. I'm super stoked on that. Since we still haven't seen that Sega Jet Set thing. Although Sega did show off via Atlas Persona 5 Tactica, which I'm curious to check out.
Yeah, that looks like it has like a Fire Emblem-ish look to it.
Well, there's one I've been playing on the DS. I'm never gonna remember what it is. It's like Devil Survivor or Devil Summoner.
What are the Persona Q games or whatever? Like, what is?
Those are more like Etrian Odyssey.
Okay.
So they're dungeon crawl, first-person dungeon crawler, but yeah, you play as the Persona characters. They're cool, man. They're really cool. Actually, that's another one we talked earlier about things I want to play but haven't played. That Etrian Odyssey collection hits Switch and PC, and I kind of want to pick those up. I've played some of them. I played, I think, one on 3DS, but yeah.
That'd be cool.
Anything you guys are cautiously curious about?
Cautiously
Super
curious
Bomberman
about.
R2.
I mean, I got one game that fits that mold, but I
What
can't
do
say
you got?
I can't say I'm excited, but I'm curious. Like Starfield, like I hope that's good, but I don't know. I don't know what the state of me playing certain games would be around that time. I don't know if it's going to be day one. I hope that's good.
Like, I could see myself getting lost in the creation side of it, but then I don't know if I would. Yeah, like I don't know if I would come back to it or not. Like, it might be like I play for like a weekend and then I never touch it again or something. That's what I'm afraid of. And I'm not
Yeah.
Sorry, like I like from my background, like I'm not like super into Bethesda games, but I don't necessarily hate them either.
I like Fallout, and they killed and crushed my dreams of 76, so I'm like out on the studio at this point.
But they got werewolves now.
I'm out on the studio.
So now I like 70. No, I never played 76.
Yeah, it took 2 years to put fucking voice acting in it. Yeah, good job.
This is the most important role-playing game of all time, so it,
Is that what they said?
Oh yeah,
I didn't watch it.
I caught that clip.
Yeah, they.
Oh
they
yeah, no, I
praised themselves a lot.
The most important role-playing game of all time.
Okay, that's a bold fucking claim there.
Another one. I don't know. Maybe it says something about the game that no one has mentioned it so far, but I guess this leans into my cautious optimism. Mortal Kombat 1.
I just don't think I'm getting that day one. I need a sale because I kind of already committed to Street Fighter 6 as like the fighting game because I spent money on it for like fighting, that. And I don't want to pay $70 for a 5-hour story mode that I'm going to play on easy.
Yeah.
I've always liked Mortal Kombat, but it's always been third place for me. So it's
it was
never
always
like
first place for me, and now it's weird that it's not now.
Yeah, like it's. Well, hopefully this time around the gameplay is a little less. I don't know. It always felt like delayed to me.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Now they're adding in the cameo characters that are like integral to the fighting system.
And like the fighting looks more stylish this time around. Like they look like there's more like air combat than what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like it does look. It looks nice, and I do want to try it. But it's not like out of like fighting game priority. Street Fighter will always come first. Tekken will be second, and Mortal Kombat will be third.
Yeah, and this I'm hearing comparisons with Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
could be good.
Though. The actual like cautious optimism. If you like my gut when you ask the question, Monster Hunter Now. If either of you were wondering what
is that the Niantic one?
Yeah, it's the Pokemon Go and Monster Hunter game.
Ooh, yeah, I would not be stoked about that either.
I know exactly what it's gonna be, but I'm also like, I gotta download it, right? I gotta see what
it's a free. It's a free download. It's not like it's sinking, a paycheck into it or whatever.
No, I remember spending money on Pokemon Go that first summer and then never again.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
this-
I'm just saying, like, it's a free to try, and if there's something there. But if not, you just delete off your phone.
Yeah, but I did play Pikmin for a bit, but I never put any money into Pikmin either. And this, I don't know. I'm mostly just hopeful that at TGS they announce the next proper Monster Hunter. But until then, I'm going through World and still playing Rise, and yeah.
You got your backups at least.
Yeah. 2023.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got another 6 months ahead of us. And we'll do a proper game of the year. Well, not like we used to, but we'll talk about our favorite things from the year. For sure. I'm also kind of curious about Exoprimal in a couple weeks.
I weirdly am too, the more they show it off.
Mark, you're the only reason why I'm mildly curious about it, because I feel like I need to check and see if it's crossplay. If it's crossplay, which I think it is, I feel like that's an easy, like, all I need is go, and I'm in, man. Like, let's get stupid. Let's make stupid dinosaur hunting things, and yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
heck, Discord's on every platform now, and it's easy enough for us to pair up and whatever. So,
like when they first revealed it, I wanted nothing to do with it.
Same.
And now the more they keep deep diving into it, I'm like, oh, there's actually more to this than I thought. And yes, it has crossplay and cross-platform.
Okay, then yeah, maybe we got ourselves a birthday coming up.
I think it's a day one Game Pass game.
It is that. I if I'm gonna do it, because I'm out of Game Pass now. Phil Spencer has failed to impress me. But I just buy it on PS5 like a fool. I don't know, man. RE Engine's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the cover of this. Like, it's so generic and so stupid, but it's
a very Battle Pass-y game.
It feels like
know?
a modern N64 game, but I'm kind of okay with that.
It for some reason it's touching those Lost Planet vibes for me.
Oh.
And I like that side of it. It's like that cheesy action side of it.
Yeah. Oh, the year ahead.
Marathon coming out this year?
Who?
Marathon.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't think they did on that.
Okay.
I feel like they did specifically say 2024.
Okay. Just making sure.
Just give it 5 years.
Hey, guess it's going to be their day one. You won't be eligible for my game of the year, but I will replay Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 5 this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, stay on PlayStation, but I'm glad that that's leaving the PlayStation 1 proper.
Took them long enough.
And not on a terrible fucking rushed PlayStation Classic console.
Yeah, man, what a disappointment. You know what, though? I'm happy that all those mini consoles were less than whatever, because it created new opportunities and new old ones. Buy yourself a PSP today. Visit eBay.com.
Yeah, make sure you get the second part. The thing
to
power it on.
Yeah. Look up Cameron Sino batteries. Get yourself one of those too. Anyway, for more on the PSP and the future of video games, stay tuned to thefreecheese.com. I guess not the future. Don't come here for the future until end of the year, I guess. We've got a thrilling 6 months ahead, if I do say so myself. And I say that because, listener, what I see is what you don't see. And that's the next 6 months worth of podcast that we have planned. There's some surprises I forgot about. So look at that. We've got a good time coming up. I can tell you that if you go to thefreecheese.com in just a few days, you'll be able to see our full July breakdown for all the games that we're playing. We've already told you that we're playing Street Fighter 6 at the end of next month. But next week, come back as we play and rank the Sega Genesis classic ToeJam and Earl. Until then, this has been episode 511. I've been Joe Dix. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, listener, for listening. Goodbye.